Welcome to one of the largest copper mucks make the long climb out of the pit, hauling ore to the processing plant. Transport the crushed ore to the secondary crushing circuit. Mills, each containing 250 tons of steel balls, grind the ore to powder, the copper-rich froth into collection launders.
Inside the smelter, temperatures exceed 1,200 degrees, transforming concentrate.
Molten copper matte sinks below slag in the settling chamber, separating by
Pours from the converter tiny gas bubbles, creating its characteristic blistered surface.
bundled for transport to rod mills and other copper product facilities. The hot copper bar enters the rolling mill, where it will be reduced to raw ore to finished copper products, and the transformation is complete. From this pit begins a journey of transformation. Welcome to one of the largest copper mines on Earth.
These haul trucks can carry over 400 tons of ore in a single load.
Each tire alone stands over 13 feet tall and costs over $40,000.
Massive hydraulic excavators tear into the ore body, extracting raw copper ore. In just 4 scoops, the truck is fully loaded, ready for the journey out of the pit. From the pit to the plant, the ore begins its transformation into pure copper. Fully loaded trucks make the long climb out of the pit, hauling ore to the processing plant. Raw ore up to 5 feet across is fed into the crusher. The primary crusher trucks dump their loads into a massive gyratory crusher. The gyratory crusher uses eccentric rotation to compress rocks, reducing them to 6-inch fragments. Conveyors transport the crushed ore to the secondary crushing circuit. Secondary cone crushers further reduce the ore to 2-inch pieces. High-pressure grinding rolls apply tremendous force, creating microfractures throughout the ore. Crushed ore is stockpiled, providing a buffer between crushing and grinding operations.
Ore is reclaimed from the stockpile and fed to the grinding mills.
Inside the grinding building, ore undergoes its most dramatic transformation.
Massive ball mills, each containing 250 tons of steel balls, grind the ore to powder.
Inside the mill, steel balls cascade, repeatedly crushing ore particles to just 75 microns. The cascading action of steel balls pulverizes ore through repeated impact. Air bubbles selectively attach to copper minerals, lifting them to the surface.
Ground slurry is pumped to the flotation circuit, where copper minerals will be separated.
In the flotation hall, the magic of mineral separation begins.
Hydrocyclones separate fine particles from coarse, returning oversized material for further grinding.
Paddles sweep the copper-rich froth into collection launders.
Ore passes through multiple flotation stages, ensuring maximum copper recovery. Column cells clean the concentrate, removing impurities and increasing copper grade.
Copper concentrate containing 35% copper flows to the thickening stage. Copper concentrate containing 35% copper flows to the thickening stage.
Thickeners allow concentrate to settle, while clarified water is recycled.
Rake arms continuously move settled concentrate toward the discharge point.
Filter presses squeeze water from the concentrate, producing a semi-dry cake.
Copper concentrate, now containing 35% copper, is stored before smelting.
Inside the smelter, temperatures exceed 1,400 degrees, transforming concentrate into molten copper.
From stockpile to smelter, the concentrate begins its transformation into metal. Filter plates separate, revealing copper concentrate cake, ready for smelting. In the flash smelter, concentrate ignites in milliseconds, releasing energy and melting copper.
Concentrate stockpiles provide feed flexibility for the smelter operation.
Molten matte at 1200 degrees is tapped into ladles for transfer to converters. Molten copper matte sinks below slag in the settling chamber, separating by density.
Concentrate particles burn instantly, releasing sulfur and producing molten copper matte.
Molten matte is charged into Pear-Smith converters for the next purification stage. Overhead cranes carefully transport ladles of molten matte to the converter furnaces. Air injection oxidizes impurities, causing dramatic flames as copper is purified. Inside the converter, oxygen reacts with impurities, producing 98.5% pure blister copper.
Blister copper pours from the converter tiny gas bubbles, creating its characteristic blistered surface.
Slag is skimmed from the converter surface, leaving purified blister copper behind. Air lances oxidize remaining sulfur and impurities during fire refining. The casting wheel continuously produces copper anodes, 350 kilograms each. Refined copper pours into rotating molds to cast anode plates. Wooden poles reduce oxygen content in the final step of fire refining. Each copper anode weighing 350 kilograms is ready for electrolytic refining. Each copper anode weighing 350 kilograms is ready for electrolytic refining. Thousands of anodes are stored before their journey through electrolytic refining.
Anodes dissolve in acidic solution, while pure copper deposits onto cathode blanks.
Each copper anode weighing 350 kilograms is ready for electrolytic refining. At the atomic level, copper ions dissolve from anodes. Precious metals, including gold and silver, settle as valuable slimes to be recovered separately. Over 14 days, pure copper grows on each cathode, reaching 125 kilograms. 99.99% pure copper in the purest form commercially produced. Robotic stripping machines separate pure copper from starter blanks at 400 cathodes per hour. Cathodes are bundled for transport to rod mills and other copper product facilities.
Thousands of tons of pure copper cathodes await shipment to manufacturers worldwide.
Thousands of tons of pure copper cathodes await shipment to manufacturers worldwide.
Quality laboratories verify every batch meets 99.99% purity specifications.
Molten copper flows through a tundish, controlling the feed to the casting wheel. The casting wheel continuously solidifies molten copper into a solid bar. The hot copper bar enters the rolling mill, where it will be reduced to wire rod.
Through 12 rolling stands, the bar transforms into 8mm copper rod.
Finished copper rod at 25 meters per second coils neatly for packaging. Each 5-ton coil of copper rod is banded and marked, ready for shipment. Copper rod inventory awaits shipment to wire and cable manufacturers worldwide. Pure cathodes melt in shaft furnaces, preparing for continuous rod casting. Spark spectrometers analyze copper composition to parts per million precision.
Each batch receives quality certification before shipment to customers.
Finished copper products shipped to customers across the country and around the world.
From raw ore to finished copper products, and the transformation is complete.
Copper rod arrives at wire mills, where it becomes the cables powering our world.
Wire drawing reduces copper rod to fine wire for electrical conductors.
Ultra-pure copper wire, the foundation of electrical transmission. High-purity copper enables efficient power transmission across electrical grids.
Electric motors rely on copper windings to power industrial machinery worldwide.
Copper circuits connect billions of electronic devices, powering the digital age. Electric vehicles require 4 times more copper, driving future demand.
Renewable energy systems depend on copper for generation and transmission.
From this pit begins a journey of transformation. Behind every ton of copper stand skilled workers making it possible.
Skilled operators monitor the entire process, ensuring quality and efficiency.
Each building plays a central role in transforming rock into pure copper. Safety equipment protects the workforce in challenging industrial conditions.
Modern copper operations capture emissions and recycle water, protecting the environment.
Sulfuric acid byproduct is sold for use in fertilizers and industrial processes.
Gold and silver recovered from anode slimes add significant value to copper operations.
Research laboratories develop innovations improving copper recovery efficiency.
Training programs develop skilled workers for the copper industry.
From 0.5% copper in ore to 99.99% pure, a remarkable transformation. This operation produces 200,000 tolls of copper annually, supporting thousands of jobs. This operation produces 200,000 tolls of copper annually, supporting thousands of jobs. Copper connects global economies, an essential material for modern civilization. Day and night, the transformation continues, turning rock into the metal of civilization. 99.99% pure copper, the ultimate achievement in metallurgical refinement. The copper from that massive pit now powers homes and businesses everywhere. From power grids to smartphones, copper touches every aspect of modern life. Every time you flip a switch, copper completes the circuit, enabling light. Copper's atomic structure with one free electron makes it nature's second-best electrical conductor. For 10,000 years, copper has been essential to human civilization.
Around the clock, the transformation continues meeting global copper demand.
Behind every pound of copper stand the workers who make transformation possible.
Around the clock, the transformation continues meeting global copper demand.
Each sunrise begins another day of transformation, from rock to refined copper. Mining, crushing, grinding, floating, smelting, refining, casting, the complete transformation. From raw rock to 99.99% pure copper, and the remarkable journey complete.